Hey, welcome to Angie's Journey. We're in a new location today. Don't mind that. So, we all know energy is interchangeable. I'm just going to pull out some cards and see what the energy feels like today, okay? I feel like there's going to be a lot of chaos this week. A lot of noise. Outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. Somebody needs to do some grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. And then there's going to be some kind of sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. That's what the energy is feeling. So something's going to be jolting you out of something replaying over and over in your head. The only way to actually get through it is to focus on yourself, you know? That's why it says to ground yourself. So your success recognition is going to have people with sleepless nights, worried, having negativity surrounding them when they're trying to sleep. And they're in their room, when they're alone, going to have headaches and stuff. There's going to be quick movement. They're going to try to come to you very quickly, but it's not. Something's going to stop them. I see the Hierophant, like the wise counselor, something showing them, putting them in their place. It's going to stop them. Belonging, learning, traditions. Oh, okay. Let me go with those. Give me 1 second. Oh, there's more. I got that dropped. Indecision. Happiness. All tied up. So if you keep yourself in an indecision where you can't make a decision, you're going to have yourself in financial constraints. So as long as you make the right decisions and you don't pretend that you're all tied up, you're going to lead yourself to the garden and the gate. And it's up to you to open up the gate, the garden and the gate. See, I see happiness. I see beauty. Maybe that's what makes you happy, something that has to do with gardening, building, nature, outside. Because the indecision is like the winter. So you might have a little rough patches going on through winter. But as long as you make the right decisions and manage your money well, you'll be able to get through that, no problem. Go ahead and put out a new spread. Let's see what other energies we can pick up on. We don't want all of this weighing us down. So I see storm warning. Somebody's going to try to come in and interrupt you. See? But this is your energy, the sun. So that, or you have a Leo around you who's going to keep you lifted. But somebody who's in this, like, destructive energy, like this, is going to try to come and interrupt your sunlight. Somebody could be calling you when you take a bath or something. When you're in there, you know, twiddling your hair and shit, doing your own thing. But your ancestors got you. They got something in the pocket, like, they do. They got something in their pocket, like as soon as this motherfucker calls, you're gonna know exactly what to say to put them in their place. And as soon as that's done, that destructive person gets put in their place, man holding a coin, you're gonna have an opportunity, a Fabio looking opportunity, I don't know, come and give you an opportunity to make money. Be careful with the intertwining work and love. You know, they say that's never a good idea. Okay. Alright, let me see. What about this financial situation? Let's find out more about that. It's more what I'm interested in than this past person. We try to let the past go around here. Sometimes they like to haunt us, but they can haunt themselves. How about that? We ain't got time for that. We're moving on to bigger and better things around here. Community is what's going to bring you financial abundance. Community and beauty. Pretty privilege. Make sure you're eating your fruits, your berries. I think you need those antioxidants. You look your best even when you're not trying, so don't worry about it. But you're pretty privileged. You getting out there and, what is it? Just being you. Maybe even family. And somehow that is going to manifest before you. Everything happens for a reason, don't forget that. And sometimes it might not be the reason that you want it to. It's the reason that is needed. Sorry. Unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness. So the love that you have is always unconditional. And although people don't understand that, they soon will gain clarity. They'll have revelations about the love that you were trying to give. You will be honored and protected. because of the way you love, because of how you love, because of your communication. The community will spread like wildfire. What used to go around and drag your name through the mud will actually uplift and show what's really been going on without you having to say a word. Because your beauty from within shines out, and it's going to start showing now. There's going to be clarity and truth. And it's all because you were determined to not become them. I'm having like this emotional reaction to this. It's because you never deterred from who you really are. And because of that, you will be rewarded. I have a feeling that the person that I'm talking to has been going through a lot these past couple of years. Maybe it has something to do with like Saturn's return or something. I see 7 here, and that's like the second time I've seen 7. Number 7. What do they call it? Like a 7-year itch for some people. Oh. Excusez-moi. Okay. Yeah. Sorrow, forgiveness, and healing. Inspiration and communication adjustments is going to be made. Protection. Resilience. That's what you walk around the world with. See how you're always protected. You walk around nonchalant. People think you must be naive, right? So they want you to focus on details. Educate yourself. Something's coming. I said something's coming. Contentment, which is what we all seek, really. Luxury, independence. 10 of water, family, love, and blessings. Relief, hope, and moving on. It's coming, baby. Endings, recovery, and freedom. Your time is up. The test is done. You made it through. Abundance, opportunity, and resources are going to be flowing to you. Speed, activity, and multitasking. As soon as I said abundance is going to be floating to you, you see how all that is like floating to the air? Prosperity, contentment, and celebration. There's nothing but prosperity coming for you, baby. You are sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive now. So this is how people had you for the past, I don't know, I'm seeing 7 years. So you had that person's climate. You always had somebody behind you, protecting you. You thought you were alone, but you always had somebody there. You felt like you were mistreated and misunderstood. The world was against you and you were left out in the cold. Because of the love that you had. Because you never abandoned yourself. Because you kept going. All the rest of these cards show nothing but prosperity. Multitasking, it just showed you how to be hyper independent, and because of that, you're going to be able to pull out all kinds of ways to bring prosperity to you and your family. Abundance, opportunities, resources that you have been learning how to use and utilize. This is the end of your suffering, relief, hope, and moving on. Family love and blessings is coming. Baby, this is how you carried yourself throughout that whole time. See, people thought you were like this, head down. And you might have been for a second, but never for long. Because this is how you really carry yourself. Walking into the unknown, knowing that you're protected. You're guided, you're prepared, you're resilient. Your beauty from within is going to shine from without. What people were talking about is now going to circle around. The energy that they put out there is coming back, and the energy that you put out there is coming back. So it'll be shown that you walked around with no ill intent towards anybody. You were minding your business, trying to work on yourself, make yourself better. And through other people talking, you probably had to move a particular way. And because you were moving a particular way, people thought it was for ill intentions. But now that the energy that they were throwing at you, you were actually just dodging, letting it pass you so it can go right back to them. So the energy that they thought you were in, the energy that they wanted you to go through, is now going to be hitting them, and they're going to see why you moved the way you moved. Somebody's been going through some hardships. And we're finally going to get your... It's not like you wanted your get back. You just wanted to live. I just wanted to live. Picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. People are going to be thinking about you when they go through whatever they are going through. Whenever karma hits them, they're going to be reminded of you. Like, a picture of you is going to pop up in their head. And they're going to be like, oh, that's what you was going through. The dragonfly. Lighthearted and adapt. Finding out and changing things, coming to light and heal. So people are going to be finding out what other people were hiding. People are going to be finding out that you were healing. Key on a ring. Many options. Unconventional. Be careful of one-night stands. Be careful of people stringing you along. Don't get caught back up in the web, because there's going to be one final test, okay? Don't rely on nobody but yourself. Don't keep in your heart that all people are awful and they're all going to do you wrong. Just remember that when they can't do for you and they do promise to, it has more to do with them than it does you. Because you were always guided. You're always protected. And what's meant for you will never pass you by. What's meant for you will never be given to someone else. And you're going to be making new memories. And as you're making new memories, the people that thought they were stringing you along are going to be missing you. And they're going to be finding out the whole time they thought that, oh, I'm a good person. I was good to them. They were just doing that all in the name of being evil. Some people don't see it that way, so it actually has to happen to them in order for them to see it. Then they're going to understand why you moved the way you moved, why you did what you did, why you had to step the way you stepped. Move left, move right. Look like you were juking them, but you were really just dancing free. Not seeing the landmines that you were missing because you put your faith in God. And your angels were actually lifting you over those landmines. And then they forgot where they left the landmines, and as they were following you, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to want to watch you. They're going to want to follow you. They're going to want to see. They're going to forget where they put the landmines, and they're going to step on them themselves. Boom. But you're going to be so moved on and so abundant and so not thinking about that in the background it's going to look like the 4th of July lighting up. It's going to look like exactly the 4th of July. Because, what is it, the Star Spangled Banner? You know, that song, it was actually about explosions. And we celebrate it now with fireworks. To you, it's going to look like fireworks. You're not even going to know it's explosions. Because it's not really up to us to see from the higher view. Of course, that's the way we want to see it, because it's easier for us to forgive that way. And we can see it from all points of view. But then life becomes too bittersweet, and we're too aware. And sometimes when we're too aware, it's all those mental disorders start to creep in. Or that's what it looks like to the outside world. And really, we're just too aware. So don't forget to notice the little things, because the little things count. The little things are what make you happy. That's why they said it's only going to take hard work to get what you want. One step at a time. One day at a time. Because as you're moving along, you're living in the present day. And if you live in the present day, you don't think of the past, you don't think of the future. Of course you want a bright future. That's all you want to keep it as, a bright future. You don't really think of every little detail until it's time to manifest, of course. Remember, sometimes God will bring you manifestations that you asked for the way you asked for them. So be careful on how you're feeling when you're manifesting. I don't know why I was driven to say that, but I am. Is there anything else that we need to know? Okay, now this one. Cards just keep popping out today. And as I'm saying this, work on whatever makes you happy, okay? This one says sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. Self-worth, self-indulgence, time to heal, shadow work. Ah! Oh my God, I didn't get it because I don't like stuff on me. Okay, so you might have some pesky motherfuckers that do not want you to do what you're doing, okay? And people are throwing shade at you. That's why you're going to have to repair, rebuild, persist, be persistent, and work on it. You're going to have people try to throw a monkey wrench in your way. Heal, work on your shadow work. Self-appreciation, appreciate yourself. Go at your pace, don't nobody else's pace. Nobody has to walk in your shoes. And if they want to, tell them to lace up. Clarity and truth. Because your ancestors, your spirit guides, God, the Holy Ghost, whatever you believe in, the universe, is going to honor and protect you because of your determination. Because you never sidestepped on anybody else. You never stopped to throw shade. You just kept shining bright, baby. So keep shining. I hope that this helps. I hope it brings you some clarity, and I hope it helps you be motivated to keep on going the way you are because you love unconditionally. And you already know when to move and when to leave. And that's the best gift you can give, honey. Till next time.